So first, just tell me a little bit about Grandpa. What was he like as a person? What are his characteristics, his mannerisms, all that?
Most honest man I ever knew in my life. Never seen anybody more honest than my dad. You know, if he thought he owed the government an extra dollar, he'd make sure he paid it. Loved to farm. You know, just loved that lifestyle. Loved family. Family was probably the most important thing I could think of to him. Was his family, his sisters and his brothers especially. You know, he really had very fond. His mother, he was very, very fond of his mother, my grandma. I don't remember my grandpa. I'm sure they were close too, but I know his mother he was very, very close with.
What's your earliest memory of him?
Oh my. I suppose maybe following him around the farm doing chores. You know, I wasn't probably doing the chores, but just following him around when he did some chores around the farm. You know, with the cattle and stuff.
What was it like working with him?
Huh?
What was it like working with him?
Oh, he was demanding. He liked to have things done right. He had his way. I mean, he wanted, you know, he wanted a fence put in straight. He wanted the corn rows straight. You know, just things done right. But he wasn't overly, you know, he wasn't overly critical. He just wanted to make sure it was always done the right way. There was a right way and a wrong way, and it always had to be done the right way.
What was your favorite memory of him?
Oh my, probably too many to remember. Going to sales with him, going to cattle sales with him, is a very fond memory of him. I remember one Christmas Eve in 1983. We had a horrible, horrible December as far as winter. You know, lots of snow, lots of cold, you know. And it was a struggle with the livestock. And Christmas Eve was probably about as nasty of a day. But later on that evening, you know, it was still daylight, the wind had died down. And we had cattle on another place. And the roads were unpassable. Even with the tractor, the roads were unpassable. So him and I bundled up as much warm clothes as we could put on, and we walked over to the Lappy place to make sure the cattle got fed. Just the two of us, you know. It was kind of neat, you know. Christmas Eve, we, you know, kind of like, you know, taking care of the animals in the manger and everything. And so we went over there, and of course we had hay over there, and we had some grain over there, that, you know. So we were over there for probably an hour, and then we walked back that and got back home probably about dark and everything. And I say, I've just got, you know, I don't know, just lots and lots of memories. But that's one always stands out in my mind, you know, because it was my dad, you know. It was the farming and the taking care of livestock, and just the two of us walking over there on a cold, crisp, and I mean cold. I mean, it was like below zero cold. So.
What values do you think he tried to instill in you kids?
Oh, hard work, honesty. He always said, I can remember this, he said, if you know, and I for the most part, I believe it's true, but if you're honest and work hard, you'll be a success in life. That's what he always told me, you know. Hard work and honesty, and you'll be a success in life. And I've tried. I'm not always accomplished that, but I've always tried to follow that.
How do you discipline your kids?
Oh, I don't know. Just knowing, you know, not having his disapproval was almost enough, you know. I mean, you know, you just, you know, get the look, you know, that he was disappointed, you know.
Do you have any funny stories you remember about Grandpa?
Oh, yeah. I'd have to think about that, though. Some would better not tell. Get in trouble with animal rights people or something like that.
Do you remember any big vacations, big trips you took with him?
We didn't do a lot. We did. He did take us all out. The older kids. He took us, mom and the 5 older kids, out to Denver, where my mother's sister lived out there at the time. And I imagine for them that had to have been a heck of a trip, because you had 5 kids in a 4-door or 2-door car or 4-door car with no air conditioning. And we were probably kind of ornery, you know, how kids could been on a long trip and everything. But yeah, we went out there. I still remember that. That was a fun trip with him. The family.
What's your worst memory of him?
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously when my sister was killed was a terrible time.
If you had one more day to spend with him, what would you do?
I would just like to take him around the farm and, you know, show him what's all happened, you know, what's changed since he was here, you know. the different things I've done, and show him the different things that was still the same. I mean, I restored a couple of his tractors. Show him, hey, look at this. It looks just like the day you bought it. And just show him how things. Because things have changed a lot since he's been gone. How we farm now and everything. And certain things that are the same, and then things that have changed. And I think that would really be neat, just to spend the day with him around the farm.
Is there anything else you want the world to know about Grandpa?
If the whole world was like him, the world would be a lot better place. Let's put it that way.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Thanks.